What's going on, guys? It is eVoL, or Colin, from Rogue's Vainglory team, and I will be giving you guys a nice little guide on how to play Lyra. So, Lyra is a roamer, and a very, very meta and strong roamer that can heal, it can help engage into team fights, and it can also provide you with some extra support towards just the game in essence. So the heroic perk pretty much is that for every single auto attack, you deal a little bit more damage, and it gives you crystal power damage. Now, it's not that great of a heroic perk, but I mean, it's okay. It's just whatever. But the A ability, or the Imperial Sigil, heals, and this heal is substantial. It's definitely the reason why Lyra is such a strong pick in the current competitive scene, is because her heal heals absolutely so much, and it helps you sustain, it helps you go into team fights, it helps you literally just live. It's just completely overpowered. And if you have, the more health you have off of this 12% of Lyra's bonus health, pretty much it scales towards how much health you have. So let's say you have like a Crucible, or you have War Treads, and you have, I don't know, just any item that gives you extra health, it will substantially increase how much your heal is going to be. Now, the B ability, or the Bright Bulwark, is pretty much like a zoning tool. If someone is engaging onto you and you use this ability before they engage, they'll be stopped in their tracks. Or if they're trying to disengage and use this ability, they won't be able to leave using any of their abilities at all, such as Taka's Box, or Koshka's Pounce. Like any ability that takes you from one place to the other will be nulled if you're inside this bulwark, or if you're going into it on the enemy team. I mean, it's alright. The one thing that I don't really like about it is that it's on a really high cooldown. It's almost as if it's like a ultimate. Like, the cooldown is kind of huge until you like get to level 5 or level 4, but yeah, it's kind of substantial and uses a lot of energy. And of course, the last but not least third ability is the Arcane Passage, which is just a teleport. It pretty much just, it's self-explanatory. You just teleport onto everybody. And one thing that a lot of people don't notice is that if you use your portal and then you use your Bright Bulwark, they cannot go into the portal. Like, you can keep them from going into it, while your team can go either out of it or in the portal, just to like escape or to re-engage, disengage, etc. Pretty much just, yeah, that's Lyra. Now, as the game begins, there are obviously many items that you can choose from. To start with Lyra, I preferably like to use Energy Battery and O-Cart, along with a Flare and a Potion. Obviously the Potion is new because of the update, but this provides you with your heal. The O-Cart helps a lot with your heal, gives you just that extra heal. And the Energy Battery helps you poke into lane, as you can see here, which can definitely help you in lane pressure. If you want to push onto your enemy without wasting all your energy, it's going to be very substantial that you get that type of build. Now with this regular build, I'm just going to buy the build right here, you're going to notice a slight change in your energy consumption per auto attack, which is obviously your heroic perk. You're consuming a lot more energy, and as I throw this Imperial Sigil down, you notice that I already have half energy. Like, my energy is it's halfway gone. So just a quick little tip is that's what I like to itemize early on in the game. People also like to get mines as well. Like, let's say they build a light shield, like an O-Cart, a flare, and a scout trap to start. Let's say a lot of people like to go down and place a mine into this try. And this try, people put mines into the try to make sure that their jungler does not get invaded and or snowballed. Like, if you're playing against a snowbally comp, you're going to want vision on your side of the map, just so you know if you have to rotate, because Lyra's extremely good at rotating. Now here, I am leveling up my abilities. I suggest that you level up your Imperial Sigil first, just max as much as you possibly can. The Bright Bulwark and the Teleport is kind of a iffy situation on which you want to max. It depends on what comps you're running, but usually I like to max my Bulwark, just to have that lower cooldown. And here I'm explaining Imperial Sigil a little bit more, is how much it can actually heal you. So I just got damaged up by the Kraken, and look at that heal. That's insane. So pretty much what you want to do is just throw heals down on your team whenever you possibly can, and look at that. Second, 2 heals in less than 10 seconds, and I'm already full health on a roamer who's already extremely tanky. Another thing you can do with your Imperial Sigil is you can throw it down for vision. Let's say you are out of flares and you really need to know if the enemy team's in there, just so you don't get like just so you don't face check. It's really good to do that. As you can see, I'm going to direct my teammates here that I'm going to portal onto their mustache brush, and I immediately portal in there and go in and just carry on with the team fight. You can also go back in to escape. Let's say the team fight went bad, and of course you can use your portal to just escape. This is more advanced. So you want to apply your Atlas onto this Vox so he doesn't get his damage off. What you want to do is use it and then portal, because there's no way that anybody has the reflexes of an actual god and block that. The only way they can block that is if they tunnel vision and watch you apply the Atlas, but in a team fight that's almost impossible. Another advanced thing that you can do is use your Bulwark to block things. Let's say, for instance, I don't have my Crucible. So, an enemy Koshka shows up, and if with a well-timed Bulwark, you can easily block, or not easily, but you can actually block his stun, which is honestly insane if you can do that. It's really difficult.